Hey guys, it's Odessa Sam here at Aquaba Academy, and I am back with another video. In today's video, I am going to share with you the importance of children knowing their long vowel sounds and how that helps them with decoding words when they are reading. So before we get into that, if you are not subscribed to my channel, I would love it if you can go ahead and hit that subscribe button along with the notification bell so that way you are notified when I have new videos. If you are a returning subscriber, hey, welcome back. And also join my Instagram community if you are not following me there. I would love it if you go ahead and click the link below and join me over on that platform. So let's get right into what I wanted to discuss with you today. In today's video, I want to share with you about how knowing the vowel sounds helps children with decoding as they're reading. When we initially teach children their letters, letter identification, and letter sounds, it is usually the short sound that we introduce when we start with the vowels. And ultimately, we will tie in that the long sound. So we don't want to wait too long before we introduce the long sound, but we also don't want to introduce it too soon. So it's one of those things you have to kind of like play it by ear based on where your child is or where your class is if you are a teacher. And the reason I think it's really important for them to know both sounds and how it helps with decoding, because when we read certain words, children are going to initially read it with the sound that they know. And it may not make sense, but if they're not aware that there's another sound for that letter, how are they going to build comprehension if they're not reading the word correctly? So knowing the sound really helps. And then also, as they're reading, you want to start teaching them early on that when you are reading words, once you've introduced both sounds, when you're reading a word, if it doesn't make sense, read it again with the other vowel sound. Always continue to reiterate that. If it doesn't make sense when you read it the first time, read it again with the second sound and see which word makes sense. So what I want to do today, I want to actually bring my son in to read the sentences that I have behind me. You should be able to read it. It's blurred out in the background, but when he comes in, it will be focused so that way you can easily see it. And I just want to show you what it looks like when a child is reading anything and they're reading it with a short sound, and then when they read it with the long sound. So I purposely wrote sentences with words that I don't think he knows. So he has not seen this yet. I don't think he knows some of the words, and some of them he may know it. And what I like to do when I am reading with him, if he reads something, typically it's short sound, and I will tell him, read it again with the long sound. So he's using his prior knowledge of knowing the long sound, so now he can go back and read it. If he did not have that prior knowledge, there's no way for me to say, hey, can you go back and read that word make with the long sound? Because he will continue just saying mac. That's why it helps with decoding once they know the long and the short sound. So without further ado, again, I'm going to call him in to go ahead and read this, and I'll tell him, like, don't read it again. Just read it the first time. It's okay to make a mistake as usual. And then we'll go back and read it the second time, and I'll let him know how I want him to read it, because he won't know that I want him to read it with the long vowel sound. Well, actually he will, because he'll probably be able to decode this. I'm not sure. So I'm gonna go get him and then come back on camera. Come on, I want you to read something for me, okay? What happened?
I'm shy.
You're shy? It's all right. All right, you don't have to show your face, so no one will see you, okay? All right, don't be shy. Everyone wants to hear you read. Are you going to do it? Okay. Okay, you ready? All right. So, actually, I don't think Nothing. I just want you to read the sentence for me, okay?
You said aisle?
Now, I just want you to read the sentence for me, okay? All right. So here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to actually take this off. I'm going to fold it so I can make the paper come up some more. And I didn't erase your drawing on the dry erase board, okay? Because I know you don't like that.
Yeah, but it's erased.
All right. I'll explain later. You ready? Okay, so I'm going to point to the sentence and I want you to read it, and then we'll come back and read it the second time. First, we're going to read all of these, and then we'll come back and read it again. And only read the sentence one time. Okay, don't try to read the words 2 times. You can only read the words 1 time. Ready?
I will go to the...
Quickly read it.
Lake.
Read this one.
My mom will go for a pick.
Okay.
I am a...
Wait, stand to the side so that way the board shows.
I am a...
Nice and loud. Okay. Stay there so that way the board shows.
And a...
Nice and loud. Sound it out loud so we can hear you.
Mall.
Okay. Remember, I want you to read it nice and loud so everybody can hear you.
Snake is fake. My sister has a
Nice and loud. Sound it out nice and loud. You said Pawnee? Okay, let's keep going. Stay up to the side so that way they can see your sentences. So I'm going to lift this up now. Oopsie. So we can get the bottom. Okay, let's see. Does it show? It's all right. All right, let's read. Give me. Okay, let's read this one now. Nope, the bottom. Stay to the side, so hold on. Stay right here. Okay, go ahead.
I like the deuced. My pen is for yes, long.
Okay, so here's what I want you to do. We're going to go back and read all of these sentences again, and I'm going to change the way it looks. Okay? So here's what we're going to do. Since we're already at the bottom, I'm going to start at the bottom. Okay?
Okay. Yeah.
So let's read the sentence again. What does this mean?
The long U sound.
The long U sound. Stay there so you're not blocking the sentence. Let's read it.
My pen is for used.
Look at the...
Used.
Let's take a look at the next sound. Let's do this. Take your time. What's the next sound?
N.
So the sound, not the letter. Let's try again. Stay there. Sound.
U.
Sound.
Use.
Nope. Stop. Sound. Sound.
N.
Sound. No. Sound. 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 What does just this part say?
U.
Only the 3 letters. The N-I-T. Sound. Don't do this. Don't do that. Just the middle. Don't do this sound. Don't do this sound. Only 1, 2, and 3.
Net.
There you go. Great. Now let's put the long sound.
U.
What does this word say?
This.
What does this word say that you just figured out?
Linked.
Do it again.
Linked.
Let's try it again. I can't hear your sounds properly.
8.
Let's try that again with the sounds for the letters that you see, because I noticed that you're changing the sound. Okay? So let's try it again.
8.
Let's do only this sound because you're trying to blend before you do this sound. I want you to make sure that you're saying the right sound. So let's just do the sound. Nice and loud. Next sound. What sound? Only the sound.
Net.
Nice and loud.
Net.
Knit. Great. Let's put the beginning sound.
Unit.
And now we're adding the end sound.
It says unit.
Well, hello. There you go. So let's read the sentence again.
My pen is for units long. Long.
Yep, that's what it says. I know you struggled with this. Sometimes I have to let you go through it till you figure it out.
Okay.
All right, let's do this one. Let's read it. Go ahead.
I like the donuts.
Donuts. Good. And then let's do this one over because you said Pawnee the first time. Let's read it again. Stay there.
My sister has a
nice and loud so everybody can hear you. Pony. And this makes which sound?
The E sound.
The E sound. Good.
I mean the long E sound.
The long E sound. Good. Let's do this. I have a question about this one. You read this one. How did you know what this word said?
Because I thought the A had the long sound.
Okay. And what does this word say?
Snake.
And what does this one say?
Fake.
So how did you figure that one out? Was there a clue to help you easily read it?
Yeah.
What?
The E.
The E?
Yeah.
So do these two words have the same letters anywhere?
Yeah.
Where?
The E and the A.
And what else?
K.
The K. So A-K-E says what?
Ache.
Ache. So I think that was a way how you easily figured this word out. So let's do this one because you didn't read this word the right way. So let's try it again.
Oh, now I know it.
Let's read it.
I am a
Let's try that one more time.
I am a male.
Say it again.
Male.
Let's try that again.
I don't know what these two make.
But what do you know about this letter?
E.
What do you know about it if it's at the end?
Sneaky.
So let's try it again.
I am a male.
You got it. Okay.
I am a male.
Okay. And this one, you had a little trouble with it. Let's try it again now. Look at your face. Now you know what it says? Let's try it.
I am a her.
Whoa. Let's go back.
I am a he or he.
You have to do the sound. You can't skip over it. Not remember, the people can't hear you, so you have to sound out loud.
He. I-O.
How do you make this sound? Get your lip like this. Make the sound. Go ahead, make the sound. I can't do it for you. What sound would you make here? Let's say like that. Let's try the word again. Nice and loud. I heard you say an extra sound at the end. Let's stick with only what we see. One more time. Nice and loud.
Hero.
What's the word?
Hero.
Read it again.
I am a hero.
All right. And what does this word say? You said hick earlier. So let's do it. Hike. Good job. High five. Uh-oh. It's all right. High five. All right. I'll see you in a bit. I'm going to finish my video. All righty. So, as you guys can see, don't worry about the lighting, but the point of the video was for you to see how he would read these sentences with unfamiliar words. So it may not be the best video with the lighting and the setup, but the point, as I said, is for you to see raw footage of how he read the words. And in some cases, you witness how he struggled with decoding some of the words. And that happens sometimes where they're reading and they're adding in extra sounds, or they're not sure how to make a specific sound when they see other letters are paired with it. That's how it is in the beginning when they're reading. He is in kindergarten, and something that I am working on with him is his fluency, and we're going to get there nonetheless. He is pretty good, I would say, with decoding words. As you can see, when we did the word units, he did struggle with that a little bit, and I let him struggle because I like to call it productive struggle, where it's okay to let them continue to try to figure the word out on their own without jumping in after they've only made one or two mistakes. It's okay for them to have a little struggle. And as you can see, with that struggle, he ultimately was able to figure it out. And I call it productive struggle simply because you have to kind of gauge it and know when to jump in. Every child is different. Try to get in right before they reach that point of frustration where they shut down. And you can kind of sense that from the child that you're working with. And it was productive because in the end, he was able to decode that word on his own with my support of breaking that word apart and him being able to use the right sounds. And because he has that prior knowledge of the vowel sounds, and he knew, like, for example, when I came here, his face, like right away, he's just like hike, because the first time he did it as hick. But now knowing, like, oh, I need to read this word with the long sound, he instantly knew that it was that. Another case where I don't believe he, was familiar with the word fake. And as you can see, I was asking him about it, but I think what he did was able to pick up on that pattern, the ending sound, ache, and all he had to do was put that at the beginning to read the word fake. I use one of the Jack Hartman videos with the letter automaticity, and then there's a sound that he has also. I'll link it down below so you know what I'm talking about. So some of the letters will come up with the straight line for the long sound, and some will come up with the little curve for the short sound. So in doing this, I do believe it will help them also with their fluency and quickly decoding words when they know which sound to apply. So I'm going to go ahead and end this video. It's a little longer than I wanted it to be, but I hope it was helpful to you and you were able to get something from actually seeing how he did that. I'm not going to, like cut this up and take a lot of stuff out of it because I want you to see how it actually happened. So give this video a thumbs up. If you have any questions or comments, please leave it down below and I will get back to you. And if you have something that you would like to see, in practice, let me know and I can definitely create a video using my son so that way you can see it. And I really like using him for a lot of my content creation simply because he is a beginning reader. So it's a lot easier to create authentic videos as opposed to my daughter who's in second grade. And, then it's like, okay, I don't want her to kind of fake knowing a word or not because she's in second grade, but she's reading on like a mid-third grade reading level. So yeah. But anyway, I will see you guys in the next video. Don't forget to subscribe to this channel. Give this video a thumbs up. Hit that notification bell. And also follow me on the gram, on Instagram. And I'll see you guys in the next video. Bye.